Let's do this.
What's up, guys?
Mic check 1 2 1 2. It's WafflN OUT. Wednesday night.
We're doing 420 90s nostalgia in honor of 420. And I'm even wearing the Cheech Dong shirt.
I just got a Milwaukee shirt. Shout out to Milwaukee, even though they're not our sponsors.
Laverne and Shirley. Well, Milwaukee's gonna sponsor. The state of Milwaukee's gonna sponsor us.
Hey, anybody in Milwaukee, shout out to you. We're ripping Milwaukee tonight. Go Brewers. How about that?
Like for real, I wouldn't mind. Like we should
I'll
try
go
to
Milwaukee.
we should try to get states to fucking sponsor us. That'd be the way. Nobody's doing that.
Yeah, right? It'd be like, you can travel to Wisconsin.
Yep. Yeah, and you do bring up a lot of fucking out there states. Like you brought up Wisconsin, Milwaukee.
Dude, Milwaukee is in Wisconsin.
Are you for real? Is that a city in Wisconsin? Did I not know that? Oh, fuck, it is. Holy shit.
Well, guys, welcome to another edition of
Holy
WafflN
fuck.
OUT. It's Wednesday night.
How old were you when you realized Milwaukee's in Wisconsin? Wisconsin, eh?
Wisconsin. What's all you cheeseheads out there?
Wisconsin, eh?
Yeah.
All right, before we get started, let's talk about this new fucking menu.
Yeah, so...
Like, read it out first. What's this thing?
So we've had some, I guess, technical difficulties here at Waffle House. Not with our waitress, Shay, but just
No.
in general before.
Brenda.
But
Not
yeah,
Brenda.
Not Brenda. Attention, because unprecedented staffing and supply chain challenges. We may need to reduce seating capacity, limit service to go or to dine in only, offer a limited menu, limit customization of food or preparation, limit service hours, or close the restaurant. We hope to be back to normal soon, and we apologize for any inconvenience. Waffle House.
Like, if you want
Dude, now, if that didn't sound like almost perfection for a commercial, Waffle House, sponsor us. We're in your restaurant.
If you wondered if
We
Corona
love your
was
stuff.
serious, that means it's serious. Like, that kind of means, like, I mean, we're not out the woods yet, guys. You might want to consider. I'm glad the restaurant's empty tonight, by the way.
I'm telling
But for real, if Waffle House is like, we said that before, it's the basis of FEMA. Like, so if Waffle House if we have to be, because that's never been shut down like that before.
No.
So if Waffle House has to be prepared for us to shut down, we might be kind of fucked. I don't want to scare everybody.
This goes back to the Waffle House Index. Remember us talking about that one night?
Yeah, the Waffle House Index. That's the name of it. Yeah, you're the Waffle House fucking genius. It fucking blew me away that you knew that shit.
Sponsor us, Waffle
You're
House.
like the Waffle
I'm
House
telling
Index. Like, you motherfucker. You did not know that.
you. Yes, I did.
You did not know that. All right, so let's start out with I googled.
Are we talking about some 90s music tonight? Or
Yeah,
what?
this is
Where's
420 all around.
Awesome.
420 all around.
Okay.
So I googled. I started with movies, and music was. I mean, that's hard to go. So I just wrote down like the ones that stood out to me, and you could definitely chime in and say, but like it's like the top like 420 acts would be. Snoop Dogg, I think, is number one on
Dude,
everybody.
Snoop-
I mean,
He's still number one right now. Like, him and Ice Cube were just recently in town.
I just thought of number two. Method Man and Redman, together and separately.
Oh, dude. I remember
both.
seeing them together one time here in Dallas. And the smoke in there was so thick, I could barely, like, see the stage.
I saw
But
him.
it was a great concert.
I saw him at the Family Values tour. Amazing. Sublime. I never got to see Sublime.
No,
Thank you, Shay.
but Bradley, I heard that he was a good dude.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Shout out to Miss Shay, our
Bradley,
waitress.
yes, finally we get good service with Miss Shay here. Even though they could be closed and they could make us go to go and she could tell us you gotta use plastic shit, she doesn't. Because you know what? She loves us. No matter what. Yeah.
Real silverware.
Real silverware. She doesn't fuck around here. She doesn't fuck around. All right, so Sublime. I don't know if you really knew him that much back in the day. It was more my type of music, but Cottonmouth Kings.
Bro, I was listening to Cottonmouth
Orange
King,
County
bro.
Cottonmouth Kings.
That OCCA, we got it. Like, I could dig it. There was some songs that sounded too much like the same, but
They're kind
They
of
did-
punk rockish rap.
But they did have like some alternative rock, rap, ska.
But no,
Cali
not
vibe.
ska, more Cali vibe. But I felt proud of them because I found them on the Scream 2 soundtrack, Suburban Life, and I was like, oh shit's dope. And then I showed it to like everybody in my group, and everybody's like, oh shit, Cottonmouth Kings. And I was like, yeah, Keenan Pressed back in the house. That's just the whitest thing I ever did in my life. But I'm just saying, I'm super proud that I found the Cottonmouth Kings and I showed my group the Cottonmouth Kings. Very happy that. And number one, I mean, Cypress Hill might be the first like rap song that I fully hits from the bong, pick it, pack it, fire it up,
Dude,
come along, take a hit from the bong.
Besides them just talking about stuff, I found out about them because they're Mexican and Blaxicans, like they're
Latinx.
I don't know, dude. We're gonna talk about that another day.
They're Latinx.
They're
I'm joking. I don't know.
But yes, they're definitely good. Who else?
Now, this is not 90s. This is back in the day, but I found out about them in the 90s. Rick James. I'm in love with Mary Jane. She's
Dude,
my
I want to give a big
main
shout out to
thing.
my dad because he was jamming out all kinds of great music back in the day. Oh, thank you. This looks awesome.
Perfect.
And so, Dad always had it on point with music. So,
Shout out to
before
your dad.
even Mary Jane, I was listening to like Fire and Desire and like stuff like that with some Rick James. And,
I wasn't that cool with that type of
oh, bro,
stuff.
like I was with it.
Thank you, Shay.
Oh,
You're
my
the
goodness.
best. All right, and Tom Petty. Last
Oh,
Dance
you
with Me.
got real butter. I'm using
Yeah, she's a real butter, dude. That's what it's brought.
Tom Petty? Oh,
yeah,
dude, Tom Petty was always
Last
dope.
Dance with Mary Jane.
But what about some Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah, but he didn't have any. He wasn't really talking specifically about weed yet. I mean, they had it mixed into.
It was in code, bro.
Yeah,
It was
but I
in
mean,
code.
I'm talking specifically in. I don't know. I think of Jimmy. He just didn't come on. I know he died of drug overdose, but to me, he just never was a drug fueled fucking guy or whatever, or at least his music. Then Family Tradition, Hank Williams Jr.
Bro,
Family Tradition.
I like some of his traditions.
I wish I would have listened to him more back in the day. Because I thought country was crap back in the day during high school and stuff. But Family Tradition, oh fuck, why wasn't I listening to that, man? And something I didn't write down, but then I just thought of while we were here. Joker. Some people call me the Space Cowboy.
Steve Miller, who did go to school here in Dallas, so shout out to
Did he
Steve
go to
Miller.
school here in Dallas? I didn't know that. What school did he go to?
St. Mark's.
St. Mark's. Shout out Steve Miller Band, St. Mark's. What do y'all know about that? Fucking these children over here on TikTok don't understand Steve Miller Band.
But they will.
Maybe. We'll try to school them someday.
Depending where they're in the world, they may not be able to like Google Steve Miller.
You have any thoughts on 420 music? You have any? Did I miss anything? Because those are my thoughts on it.
What about some Peter Frampton?
Fuck yeah. Well, yeah, but see, now we're dipping back into the encode shit. I mean, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Like I feel like they weren't all. I feel like the song and people I named specifically brought up weed in their shit. I'm a smoker. I'm a late night toker. I mean, that's in code, but it still was toker. I mean, maybe that was code. Maybe I gotta take Joker off the list. Maybe. But Peter Frampton, what song can you name? What Peter Frampton song? I can't even think of a specific Frampton song. Like
I can't at this second either.
Yeah,
so
well, I
I'm
mean,
saying.
you're just pulling. All right, so any '90s music, any bands from the '90s that brought up weed that.
Bone?
Oh shit! Yeah, Bone.
Mr. Book Collector.
Yeah, I think Bone would eat, and I think. Yeah.
You know what else I think about? I think about Mr. Lucci.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a Dallas native.
Shout out to Mr. Lucci, Mr. Pookie. I'm still a crook for life. All right.
You're wearing a red Milwaukee shirt, bro. Not
Bro.
for sure.
I grew up in the hood. All right, that's my hood. Stony Crook.
I grew up in the hood. I did not.
That's my boy.
I get you.
Like
No, and they also, I mean, and he specifically named. I mean, he talked about weed. Do you think? I mean, I know. I thought of a lot of rap artists that had brought up weed because I mean, it's a very big topic in the rap community. But I think the artists. I mean, Snoop, Meth and Red, Cypress Hill. I think those if you had to pick out a couple rap artists that signified weed, it would be those guys.
Well, definitely. Cool. I like Dr. Dre.
Mm-hmm.
You got the whole Chronic album.
But Dre wasn't that was Snoop. More positive. Snoop told him "Hey, Dre, we should name this because of Chronic." Dre was a non-rapping kind of. He comes off as a lame to me. He's the type of dude at the party that's not really smooth. Maybe not. Maybe the NWA shit showed different. I don't know.
That's because Dre's a DJ, bro.
Well, he's a fucking doctor, dude. I mean, you gotta recognize he's a professional.
Yeah, he's a professional at knowing which beats to play.
Exactly.
Shout out to all the DJs out there.
Fuck it, yeah. Oh, what's the fuck? Never mind. I just forgot the line I was about to say it. Okay, so now we're gonna go 90s movies, top movies of the 90s. Of course, you gotta go Half Baked.
Great one.
You never sucked dick for weed, man. Bob Saget saying that shit to him. Movie Friday, as all the Friday movies. I mean,
dude, Bob Saget, he will be missed.
He will be missed. He's absolutely hilarious, and he's a fucking directing genius, a comic genius. Just fucking, he was everyone's dad in the 90s, and everyone's sick fucking uncle in the fucking 2000s. His comedy was just blow you away, fucking bad. But
I'm gonna go home and watch that movie tonight.
Mm-hmm. So all three Friday movies.
Oh yeah.
It's Friday. You ain't got no job and you ain't got shit to do. I'm gonna get you high today.
You know, I believe it's 126th Street, California, LA.
Yeah.
And you can take a tour down the street and go have cutouts showing you Mr. Stanley's house and where Miss Parker live.
Damn, Miss Parker. Fuck. Beautiful one. The epitome of a milk before they.
Hello, Miss Parker.
God damn, Miss Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Although the berry sweet of the juice, it's blacker than berry sweet of the juice. It's blacker than motherfucker too. And she was not.
No, she wasn't.
She was not. Next Friday, same thing. I think the fucking
Baby D.
And you gotta give him props. Yeah, Baby D. How you gonna hook me up with the baby sister that's bigger than the biggest sister? And you gotta give them props because they were still smoking joints back then. But they hadn't rolled the blunt up yet, and it was a thing. It was a thing. Right? I mean,
well, I always hear them boys in Oklahoma roll their joints all wrong.
What?
That the boys in Oklahoma, they roll their joints all wrong.
What does that have to do with Friday? What's up with that? I just mean how do they roll their joints?
I don't know. I don't smoke joints.
I imagine they.
I think they're too skinny, probably too long.
That's what she said about me. No.
I mean, I heard that somewhere in some soundtrack, some album.
I'm gonna say you ain't heard this shit about me, motherfucker.
No.
Dazed and Confused, which was a great stoner movie, because your old ass fucking boomer parents thought that it was cool. It's just about the 70s and us graduating high school in 1976. Blah blah blah. So.
Just the cars, dude, that movie were beautiful.
It's Slater, Ben Affleck, fucking. There's everything about that movie. Fucking Matthew McConaughey. What I like about these high school girls, when I get older, they stay the same age. Creepy as fuck, but.
Facts.
But speaking of which, I posted this sketch from Saturday Night Live. David Spade not getting it. He literally says, you know, the girl looked a little young, so I asked her, you know, is she 18? When's her birthday? She's like, oh, I turned 18 in 48 months. You do the math on that shit? Homegirl was like 13. SNL joke, and it was just a joke, but fucking canceled today. Like, as you think about, like, oh, 48 months, but 48 months is like 13 years old compared to 18.
That's nuts.
Not cool, David Spade. Not cool. The Stone. Did you ever see the Stone Age?
I don't think so.
It's a fucking weird stoner movie, dude. It's about these fucking white trash, like California kids. Or maybe not, but they talk about PBR and
like the beer.
Yeah, and they talk about tall boys of PBR, and they talk about they're going over to this chick's house that didn't invite them over, but this one guy and his brother was going to go over there, and they decided we're going to steal his chicks and go over there, and they ended up going over there. It's a total, like, they would so be fucking canceled, and I only know about this movie because I caught it in like the middle of the night on like Cinemax or some shit, and I recorded it on VHS tape back in the day. But luckily it's up there. The Stone Age. I'm telling you, and I didn't think that it would have been a movie that I don't think a lot of people have seen it, or maybe more my demographic.
Dude, I will give any movie or song at least 10 minutes. I'll give any song 30 seconds.
The part of this movie is one of the guys has been acting funny ever since I went to the Blue Oyster Cult show, and he got all sprayed in the eye with this laser, and now he sees life all differently. It's a fucked up movie, dude, but it's a really good stoner fucking movie. I was really happy when I saw that. I was like, oh yeah, the Stone Age, that's good. The Big Lebowski, obvious stoner movie. I mean, really good fucking stoner movie. Did you ever see Killer Bud?
No.
I didn't think you'd see this movie either. It's with Bud Bundy. And,
Who's calling?
Somebody important?
No, it's very important. It's Pops.
Uh-oh.
What's up, Pops? Oh, bad connection there. Yeah, bad connection.
You sure?
Yeah. So, Clerks. I think that was a great movie.
And almost any Kevin Smith movie, but Clerks was the first one, and just motherfucker. I mean, and just the way that, I mean, the two store clerks that are treating the guys outside like they're piece of shit stoners. Like, you guys would be so much happier if y'all were smoking weed in there. Like, I know Kevin Smith hadn't found smoking weed yet.
He was coming around to it.
But you know, it's based on him being a clerk in a video store.
Yeah.
So, that angry guy at the video store was him. He would have been so much happier smoking weed.
Well, he had a different haircut.
Biodome. Did you ever see Biodome with Pauly Shore?
Oh, Pauly Shore, yes. Dude, Pauly Shore was probably like underrated, like stoner movie maker.
Well, none of his movies really have. The only pot thing in Biodome is they try to sell them on. We gotta grow. I got these seeds, purple sticky punch. We gotta grow it because it'll get the. We can make hemp out of it and rope and all the oxygen it'll create. Oh shit, it's going down. But that's really the only thing they talk about.
Dude, I like fire trucks.
I love fire trucks.
They still look cool.
My son loves fire trucks.
They still look cool.
But when I saw that movie on the list, I was like, well, I only mentioned weed like one time. Then Idle Hands. Did you ever see Idle Hands?
Part of it, dude. I didn't watch nothing.
It's a weird fucking movie, dude. With Devin Sawa, Seth Green, his hands. He smokes so much weed that his hands become idle and they become killer hands, and they kill his best friends. And then his best friends become zombies and come back to life because they were killed. It's a fucking weird flick. But then when you think about it, like, hey, it's all about, like, he literally has a pipe around his neck that looks like an inhaler that he smokes his weed out of. Crappy looking weed, though, dude. No. Have you ever noticed they don't clear bongs in fucking movies?
Oh, no.
Ever. Ever. When they hit a bong in a movie, they never clear it. I don't know why. I've Googled it. They don't have an answer for it. Maybe it's because it's like the act of you see people actually like, well, I mean, they're not actually shooting heroin, but they enact shooting heroin. The heroin going from the needle to the vein. Why couldn't you show the smoke going? Maybe because the smoke is fake and it might hurt the people if they inhale it. Like, it's not, but the weed is fake, and like whatever herbs it is, it might like.
It may not be herbs. It may just be like a smoke machine.
Yeah. Yeah. I know now they have like the fake CBD shit they've been using for a long time, even though it's legal. And Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, which is not just a weed movie; it's just a fucking drug movie.
That one with Nicolas Cage.
No, Johnny Depp, where he plays Hunter S. Thompson. He's got the bald head. And
yes, and he has like the fishing hat.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I got you.
And they had two other movies, Bong Water and Homegrown. I didn't see either one of those movies, which I was surprised because I thought I was pretty in tune with the stoner community. Bong Water has Jack Black, Luke Wilson in it. And they go on a camping trip. I just watched the trailer. I'm gonna watch it later. And then Homegrown is with Billy Bong Thornton. Back to half baked Billy Bong Thornton, but his name's Billy Bob. But I guess he's a grower and has Hank Azaria, the guy that does all the voices and shit for Simpsons.
Yes.
Look funny and good. I never fucking heard of it. It's called Bong Water, dude. Like, what was I doing in my life that I didn't see Bong Water?
Apparently something better than Bong Water.
Well, don't spill on the carpet, it stinks. And last but not least, I don't want to talk about the 2000s because it's the 90s shit, but I want to bring up the best weed scenes in movies real quick. They're not weed movies, but Breakfast Club.
Bless you again.
When they smoke weed and he comes out of the thing, he's like, that made me really want to smoke weed. Like that scene right there where I'm like, what are they doing? Why are smoking cigarettes? Like, why are they get so angry and like and they're laughing and like the nerdy kid is like funny now? Like, he's all of a sudden cool after smoking a cigarette? How does that happen? Then when I realized it was weed, I was like, oh shit, I gotta do that. So I gotta give it to Breakfast Club there. The scene in Clueless when they're smoking weed at the party, and it's like okay to take a couple tokes at a party, but when you're smoking weed all the time, that's just burner shit. Again, that made me like, I think I need to smoke weed. Like I'm not for sure.
Try this.
I was like, I'm pretty sure I want to do weed. And then the scene in Tommy Boy, the intro scene when he's taking the hit and he doesn't clear the bong. And he falls face first after taking the hit, drinking the beer, face first. Fucking, and again, I was like, I think I really want to smoke weed. I'm almost positive I was in like the 5th grade thinking, yep. That's when these happen. See, Big Rich is already done. I still got a shit ton of waffle left to eat. But I think I'm done and full. I get my to-go hash browns. I think I'm going to get a waffle for my son on the way out. Did you get to that shit?
Yeah.
She already make it?
No, not ready yet.
No?
I got some hash browns for the kids to go.
Do you have any input on our weed movies from the 90s? I couldn't think of anything more, man. I know there's other weed scenes, but...
I don't know. I think those are...
But I think How High barely missed the cut on the 90s. But that is with Meth and Red, who's in our list.
Well, any of the Cheech and Chong movies, definitely.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about that. I
was thinking about any like the Harold and Kumars, like going to White Castle.
Yeah, but those are again after the 90s, bro.
Right.
2000s. I checked. That's why I had this second list, but we'd already been on for a minute and eating, so I was like, well, I just want to talk about these funny and Super High Me, dude. The movie where the dude smokes weed every day for 30 days and does it nonstop. Did you ever see that? It's really fucked up. Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, the same guy like says "Super Size Me" and he like
no, that's this guy. This is a comedian that did a parody of Super Size Me called Super High Me, and he does the exact same thing except it's smoking weed all the time. A decent flip, and the one that started it all, Reefer Madness. Which again,
classic.
Which again, kind of made me want. Like, it can't be that bad.
That'll make you go crazy.
It can't be that bad. The fact that my mom was a proponent. Once I have flashbacks of memories of that stuff. Like, it can't be that bad. If Chris Farley would do it, of course he passed away a couple of years after that.
Oh, speaking of naughty stuff, and since you're almost caught up here on food,
yeah,
I found something for us really cool at the store.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Dunkaroos. I'm dumb.
We'll show all the TikTokers.
Dunkaroos, y'all enjoy Dunkaroos?
Real shit.
We probably should have done that again, and that would have been getting people a reason to give a shit and keep watching.
No, that's why they're watching now, bro. So let's try these here.
It's called a hook. That's what I've learned.
No, I don't remember the packaging being exactly the same like this.
I want to know who thought that this was a good fucking snack for kids.
You get kids cookies with frosting.
Cookies and frosting. This is gonna be a good snack for kids. It had the kangaroo, the animated kangaroo.
I remember these cookies being like kangaroo shaped. I thought that's what they were.
I don't remember what cookies they were.
The concept of dunking cookies into like funfetti frosting.
Is this for real frosting? Like, it can't be like. And the cookie's just a D. So, I don't know if y'all thought of this. We've been putting
it says vanilla frosting with rainbow chips.
D in our kids for fucking 3 decades now. Well, not terrible, but I can promise you my son's never gonna taste this shit.
I mean, it's okay.
It's okay for nostalgia purposes.
Maybe for like making little sandwiches.
That's a good idea. Maybe that would mean less frosting per bite if you double up on the cookie.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
You know you're old if you're thinking about doubling up on plain ass fucking cookie. I remember being a kid and running out of frosting before I ran out of cookie. I don't think that happened now.
Not tonight.
Fuck 'em. Go finger dipping in that shit. Like, why don't I need the cookie? It's just main vein this frosting. Can't show a person clearing a bong out, but we can serve our kids frosting. No, we do have to give big ups. We have passed 104 subscribers on our YouTube, and we have passed almost 4,000 subscribers on our TikTok.
Shout out to everybody on our TikTok and our YouTube.
We're getting it little by little, and for some reason, big up to David Spade. David Spade's a huge thing on YouTube right now, man. Anything I post to David Spade on the shorts, a couple thousand views. ASAP. Big ups to David Spade.
Shout out to you, David Spade. Hopefully you give a shout out to us.
Yeah, he commented on my last TikTok account, the band account. He commented on one of the things I posted, but it didn't go. Nobody gave a shit. And another person commented on how come this isn't gone viral? How come nobody's noticed? David Spade literally commented on a post you posted. I was I don't know, bro. Am I supposed to say something? Hey, thanks, David Spade. I did, but it didn't help.
Yeah, I think like that sometimes.
All right, well, this has been WafflN OUT.
Big shout out for our 20th edition. Don't forget, we are all Waffle House product.
Next week, will it be May? Or are we still in
No, it'll be like the
It'll be
28th.
last week. So next week. Oh, real quick. Have you ever seen the movie Necessary Roughness?
Yes, it was filmed at the University of North Texas here in Denton.
It's free on YouTube right now.
Oh,
Free
really?
on YouTube Premium.
There we go.
It is
Go
a
check that
great
one out,
flick.
man. Classic movie. It has Sinbad the comedian in
It
there.
is a nice Scott Bakula, Sinbad, Justin Bateman.
Yes, some good.
It is
Classic football movie.
90s movie through and through.
I remember going out there one weekend and I was an extra with my grandpa just because he didn't have shit to do.
Unnecessary Roughness?
Yeah,
Ah,
they
fuck,
filmed at the
man.
whole stadium.
I know they filmed at the old stadium, but I didn't know that they were filming that. I didn't know when they were doing that. My grandfather didn't take me to the stadium.
My grandpa
Must
lives
be
like fucking 10
Must
miles
be that
away.
Mexican privilege, bro.
Oh,
White
whatever,
privilege.
bro.
I got to go see the Ninja Turtles live in concert. I didn't get to go to.
Oh, my parents said, if that's the case, so then I got to see, Ninja Turtles 2 with Vanilla Ice and the Astro Drive-In in Oak Cliff, Texas,
Well, that's dope.
back in the day.
Well, now,
But anyway, this is the
Yeah.
420 edition for WafflN OUT. Thanks for checking us out. We'll see you next Wednesday.
later, guys.
Same time, WafflN OUT. Remember, we're all about products.
We are.
Keenan, Big Rich, signing off. You have a
Peace.
good one. Later.